think that's where passion is built. I just want to continue learning and exploring what's out there.
In all walks of life, there are those who stand out in extraordinary ways. People who rise above the standard and take on any terrain. They are the ones who are ready for any challenge and every adventure, taking whatever comes and making something beautiful out of it. One such person who isn't afraid to disrupt the narrative is businesswoman and restaurateur Milka Romero. Today, we learn more about Milka and why she's a member of the Ultimate Drive Club. I'm Paolo Obrera. I hope you guys are hungry because today we're going to meet somebody who manages successful restaurants but continues to innovate in the food and beverage industry. She's also going to be sharing her adventurous spirit. Let's find out what makes her ultimate. Goal-oriented and bursting with creativity since she was young, Milka is among the top food business owners of her generation. As she continues to grow her food and beverage empire, Milka is cementing herself as a major trendsetter in the industry. You are known as, I'm going to call you a maverick. I'm going to call you as somebody who is not afraid to strike out on her own and has really sort of charted her own path. You already run successful businesses in the restaurant field. F&B is an area where you continue to innovate though. I mean, you've already found the recipe for success, but that's not enough. You want to go off the beaten path, so to speak, and really sort of innovate. What drives that spirit of innovation?
I think it comes from wanting to learn something about myself and learn new things from other people and just pick up things that would really work for me in my life. And now that I know what works and what doesn't work, I mean, I've learned mistakes and all, and with business and in life. And I'm in a point wherein I just want to continue learning and exploring what's out there.
Are you ever daunted? Are you ever scared, afraid, and wonder if you have what it takes to succeed in a direction that you go in?
Definitely. Worry is always going to be there. And I think worrying means because you care. And I think that when you care, you just want the best for whatever it is, either in your life, in your business. So I always try to take that worry into passion for it. And that becomes a motivation. So you turn that weakness into a strength. And then you realize, actually, you overcome that and then you become stronger, yes. Like the pandemic also. So.
Right. I mean, that was something that really did sort of, how would you call it, challenge a lot of entrepreneurs. At what point during the pandemic or the past couple of years, did you at any point sort of wonder, hey, kaya ba to?
I think what I always try to keep in mind is just be realistic. If there's something that you really cannot control anymore, I would rather, at this moment, focus on things that I can control in a way and then see that. Because it might even be a new direction that you didn't even realize in your business. So now that I'm more focused on my own well-being, I really want to start the day on contemplating. It really takes a lot of energy to put yourself out there. But what's important is to take care of yourself. So I value the quiet time in the morning where everything is still. Come afternoon, that's when all the hustle and bustle comes in. And then at the end, you try to unwind.
All right, so a little bit of work, a little bit of play.
Yes.
Makes a more complete person.
On a normal work day. But now I try to save it up for the weekends, wherein that's the time I try to get out of the city and make sure that there's something new out there. That's where I can learn something about our country. And for me, it detoxes the work environment. And I feel like the whole Manila is the work environment because I have 10 restaurants, so I have to really go around the traffic and all of that.
10
So
restaurants.
yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, people admire you obviously for, like I said, your drive and really your hustle. What's your advice for people who wonder, do I have what it takes? Do I have qualities that Milka might have? What is it about you and your personality you think that's gotten you this far?
I think I'm realistic. I would know what my strength is. I'm straightforward, but I also want to aspire for something. And if I see that it fits my core business model, core values, and my well-being, that's when I go for it. But I think right now, every decision I make is an investment for tomorrow. So it's envisioning that short-term and long-term goals for yourself and knowing your capabilities, and you want to just be the best version of yourself.
Our short kwentuhan, Milka, has already given me sort of a glimpse into who you are as an entrepreneur, as a restaurateur. What's important to me is sort of to get a glimpse of you in the wild, so to speak, how you operate on the ground. What about we hop in the car and take a drive out to one of your restaurants and really see how you operate? How would you like that?
Let's do it.
All right.
Game.
Successfully adapting to challenges thrown one's way is a sign of a great leader. We'll discover more about Milka's drive to the top when the Ultimate Drive Club returns. All right, before we get rolling, I know entrepreneurs, business people, they always have to be available 24/7. Now, I know that you had the chance to drive the earlier model of the X1,
Yes.
yeah? Am I right?
Very sleek, on the go. But this one is really,
It's a step up.
yes.
Well, we've got the iDrive system here. You can control it from here. We can control it touchscreen. Let's see if we can get you
Oh, it's touchscreen. Wow.
connected. What's it like for you to cover the ground required for 10 restaurants? I mean, you must move around a lot.
Yes, definitely the car component is the factor. I work best in the car.
Really?
Luckily,
It's a mobile office.
I like the feeling of always moving around.
right.
Instead of, listening to music only or like just looking outside. It's like my time to do my calls.
Get things done.
Yes.
Okay.
I want something that can fit a lot of my things, but not be too big or too bulky.
What about when you're not in your girl boss, when you're not wearing that hat? I know that road tripping
Yes.
is a big thing for you. What are some of your favorite destinations and best experiences as far as road travel goes?
One of the things I discovered is diving, actually.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I have been going to Anilao. Me and my boyfriend would actually go to like one spot,
Okay.
probably like La Union, and then we ended up actually in Pagudpod one time.
There's quite a bit of distance to cover
it was good because
Yeah?
the adrenaline was there, the fun was there, and we were like, why not?
All right, Milka, here we are. It's nice to see you in your element, so to speak. It is interesting, actually, to see you do the rounds and make sure everything is up to your standard. You're a competitive person. Your attitude, maybe when it comes to sports, to leisure, you're a football player through and through. You know what it's like to be out on the pitch and to really sort of put it on the line, so to speak. Is that what you draw from when you to find the kind of grit and drive to overcome hurdles and challenges?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just being out in the field, like what you mentioned, it's just the same. For me, business is my field right now. And whatever I learned back then, like hard work, perseverance, and most especially teamwork. So at the end of the day, that's the goal, to bring up everything in fruition, and cohesiveness is important. And that's the key to win or in success also.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, you've got this sort of very dual-sided personality. You know, we've got you being a gal about town. You know, you're an urbanite. You like to move around the city. But at the same time, you're talking about being outdoors, being at the beaches.
I guess I have too much energy. But it just gets me excited, learning about different places, things. And I think I'm at the time of my life that I know what I want, but I'm very open to criticism, because that's the only way to improve. So to be realistic on your goals, see the opportunity in things is something that I always put in my mind.
All right, Milka the entrepreneur, Milka the athlete, Milka the idol of so many people. What is the future for these different versions of yourself?
I still consider many opportunities, may it be tech or in construction also, or real estate. So for me, it's what is exciting, where can I learn the most? And if it's feasible or a calculated risk for me, that's where my direction is headed.
Milka, thank you so much for the chat. I learned so much. You are innovative, you are ambitious, and you are always prepared. And most of all, you definitely have what it takes to be part of the Ultimate Drive Club.
Thank you so much for having me, Paolo.
To be the best, you have to be prepared for any challenge and any adventure that comes your way. And just like Milka, the BMW X1 Series is a trailblazer that's ready to conquer every terrain. This powerful and dynamic, sporty ride that took us around today doesn't just set standards, it leaves others behind. A versatile car for the young urban dweller, the BMW X1 is ready for anything, embodying the adventurous spirit of businesswoman Milka Romero. And that is why she is ultimate.
See you on my next journey as we continue to find exceptional people to join the Ultimate Drive Club.